August 2021 at 9:30 a.m. We're going to have a prayer by Councilor Hilliard and the Pledge of Allegiance by Council President Parker. Councilor Hilliard.
Yes. Gracious Father, thank you for allowing us to come together again as a body. Father God, bless the work that we're doing to help others, Father God. Father God, we thank you for allowing us to be here today on this virtual platform that we may do the work of the city. Touch each and every one of us, touch all of our constituents, heal our mind, our body, and our soul. And this in Jesus' name, let's all say amen.
Amen.
All right, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic, which stands one nation, God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Clerk, good morning. Before we get started, I just want to simply offer our prayers and thoughts for those that, with the tornado and the bad weather we received, severe weather received last night, that the residents in the northern corridor of Jefferson County, that everyone were able to recover. This has been almost deja vu, that the tornado incident that happened overnight. So we're praying for everyone, and we'll be doing our part to make sure we reach out to be supportive of the residents in the northern Jefferson County area. So with that, Mr. Clark.
Okay. Councilmember Abbott.
Present.
Councilmember Hilliard. Councilmember Hoyt.
Here.
Councilmember O'Quinn.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Councilmember Smitherman. Councilmember Smitherman. Councilmember Williams.
Good morning.
Good morning. Councilmember Woods.
Present.
President Pro Tem Alexander.
Good morning, President.
President Parker.
Good morning. Good morning. The minutes need approval for the minutes for July 14th through the 28th.
So moved.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
I have Williams and Abbott.
Aye.
Yes, sir. Mr. Clark.
And all yeses. And Councilor Smitherman, is she still out?
Seems to be.
Okay.
I don't see her here. Okay. All righty. We're okay, Mr. Clark?
Yes, sir. I got everyone except Councilmember Smitherman on the vote there.
Okay, thank you. All right, and the minutes not ready for August 4th through January 19th, 2021. We're going to go into the consent agenda. If we could, Mr. Clark.
Yes, sir. Before we start, I just want to make the announcement that all these items are considered essential items for the operations of the city under the governor's proclamation. So as we start off, we're going to go over to page 3, and you have items 7 and 8 on consent. On page 4, you have items 9, 10, 11, and 12 on consent. Page 5, we have items 13, 14, and 15 on consent. Page 6, we have items 16, 17, 18, and 19 on consent. And on page 7, we conclude with items 20 and 21.
Okay. All righty. Other council members who have questions on the consent agenda? Council Williams.
Yeah, we actually on items 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's items 1 through 5. The law department is asking us to withdraw those. So let's withdraw items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. All righty. Not for sure. Council Hoyt, you're good with the agenda?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All righty. Okay. All items, everyone else, I can't see.
Mr. President.
Yes, ma'am, and I can't see.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't see what?
I can see you now. It's popping. I can see you now, Councilor Abbott.
Okay, well, I wanted to know if we could add on page 3, item 6 to consent. Snorkel the fire safety elephant.
Mr. Clark, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Item 6. Okay. Is that all, Councilor Abbott?
Yes, that was the only one. Thank you.
Okay. All righty. Is that everyone? All righty. All items designated as consent are routine and non-controversial and will be approved by one motion. No separate discussion of these items will be permitted unless a council member, the mayor, or citizen interested in public hearing so request. If so, such item or items will revert to its normal place on the agenda order of business. All matters of permanent operation will be read. All other matters will be announced by reading the item number only. All public hearings will be announced. So need a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
Okay, I have Councilor Williams and Alexander, Pro Tem Alexander.
Yes, sir, Mr. Clerk.
Councilmember Abbott,
But you can go under the applicant to put
Aye.
a note in
Councilmember Hilliard,
if we have, if they've been through the process.
Councilmember Hoyt. Councilmember Hoyt,
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn,
Yes.
Councilmember Smitherman, is she still out? Councilmember Williams,
Aye.
Councilmember Woods, Councilmember
Yes.
Woods. Okay, President Pro Tem Alexander,
Aye.
President Parker.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. The consent agenda passes. Mr. Clark, first item.
Okay, items 1 through 5 are withdrawn, and so we're at item 22, which should be on page 7. An ordinance to provide for electronic meetings of the Birmingham City Council pursuant to the governor's state of emergency proclamation for the COVID-19 pandemic. And this is ordinance, and it's also a permanent operation. So if we want to pass it today, I'll need UC first, and then we'll take a regular vote. So if we are ready for the UC, I'll take a motion on the UC.
Motion for UC.
Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any opposes?
No.
Okay, a motion on the item itself, please.
Motion.
I said, no.
Councilor Williams and Councilor Pro Tem Alexander.
Okay, Mr. Clark, am I hearing Councilor Hoyt? Are you saying, I heard you say no, but you were no
I
meaning
heard no,
okay
no.
with it?
Yeah, the consent.
Did you vote no to the unanimous consent, sir?
I did.
Okay, well, the item will be held over to next week.
Okay, all right. Councilor Hoyt, we're trying to, it was a delayed and so that's why I wanted to just ask for clarity on that. Okay,
Okay.
okay. All righty. Mr. Clark, is there?
Yes. Let me,
Good morning, Councilor Smither. How you doing?
Morning.
Good morning.
So on that item, does that mean that we can't host our online things now, that we're not?
No, that means that we'll just, I guess the request to come from, to see if we're able to, if we'll be able, usually request to come from the clerk's office. Am I right, Mr. Clerk? on
yes,
that?
we're fine. We'll just operate like we've been operating until we get that, passed. It shouldn't change anything.
Okay.
Is there a timetable on this, Ms. Clerk,
Timetable on the,
on 22?
I don't know. Legal will have to weigh in on that part. I don't think there's.
Yeah, because I'd like to hear from legal on that, on this particular item.
Yes, sir, Council Hoyt. So Governor Ivey's proclamation does not end until March 5th. So we won't know any further unless she extends that proclamation past that point.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, and with that in mind, I mean, Mr. President, we could reconsider that because I was reading last night. And I wasn't really sure.
Okay,
If
okay.
this was in perpetuity or just what.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank
So if you want to reconsider that item, so
He had to
Councilman
make it.
Smitherman. Oh, I will.
You the only one that voted no, and it failed. So you have to make it.
Okay. Well, move to reconsider.
Second.
Second. Okay.
So motion again for UC on this item.
I
Mo-
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposes? All right, now I need a motion on the item itself.
I move
So
the item.
Second.
Was, I think Councilor Abbott and I'm sure.
Who was the second? Alexander, Pro Tem Alexander?
Smitherman.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. All right, the item is back before you.
Okay. We have a motion ready to approve item 22, Mr. Clark.
Are we ready to vote?
Yes, sir.
All right, Councilmember Abbott,
Aye.
Councilmember Hilliard, Councilmember Hoyt,
Yes.
Councilmember O'Quinn,
Yes.
Councilmember Smitherman,
Aye.
Councilmember Williams,
Aye.
Councilmember Woods, Pro Tem Alexander,
Aye.
Council President Parker.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And that item passes. Yes, sir. Thank you. Next, Mr. Clark. Next item.
Okay, should be emergency purchase. Item number 23, receiving the emergency purchase notice from the purchasing agent relative to the repair of cable rail along Lom Avenue and Montgomery Avenue that was damaged by multiple vehicle impacts, and there's no action needed on that.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Mr. President,
Yes, ma'am.
is a cable rail the same thing as a guardrail? Is that what people are crashing into?
Can be.
Yes, Councilor Abbott. It is.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted
It's
to
what
confirm.
it's what the state uses on the interstates.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Good morning, Chaz.
Good morning, Councilor.
Good morning. All right. Is that all, Mr. Clark? On the
Yes,
agenda?
yes, sir. Have old and new business.
No, we will, Council Williams. And real quick, let me just, reason why we're going to be Administrator Kidd and Deputy Administrator McDaniels working with the law department and clerk to give us in writing what can be covered within the virtual meetings. And so I think we'll have more clear in writing the do's and don'ts of what we can discuss and not be able to discuss or mention in a virtual meeting. So if everyone is going to look out for that in the next couple of days.
Yeah. Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When you mentioned that to me yesterday, I went online and just kind of reading and trying to understand. But it appears that according to what I read, that we're not able to have presentations or to do anything other than to take care of city business. And so no updates, no announcements, none of those things that I read. And so it would behoove us to visit the language so we understand and so, but I just wanted to say I did, if you tell me something, I read it.
I know you're going to do your due diligence. If you want to share that with us, if you just want to share that, but I think it's important if we just get something in writing with everyone working together. I think that'll make sure we're on good grounds and good footing. So,
Mr. President,
yes, ma'am.
yeah, the budget and finance meeting is part of routine city business, and so I just wanted to make sure people knew that the next one is February the 8th.
Okay.
And it's at 3:30 in the afternoon, and submissions are due by Wednesday, February the 3rd, which is at 2 o'clock. So just wanted to make sure everybody remembered that.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. President.
Council Williams, yes, sir.
In light of what Ms. Abbott just said, I also want to announce that the public safety meeting is going to be held on February the 2nd at 3:30, and the link For the public, it will be a public hearing, and the public can log on and speak up or down on any of the liquor licenses or other essential normal business that the committee passes. The link will be posted on the agenda, which will be online for the public to access it, and if they want to speak on the item or liquor license itself. So anyway.
All right, that's fine. And we'll work to make sure we get all the information out to the public and even on presentations. I think there's some things we can do to be helpful in other venues. Okay, Councilor Williams, you have a motion?
Yep, motion to adjourn.
Before you adjourn,
Yes, sir.
Second.
yeah, so when are we going to be able to see the agenda as it's on the screen and all? Is that some training that's being done?
Okay, but what I'm hearing is, okay, let's work on that. I'm hearing, I'm trying to hear what they're saying now. So if you can give me that as a homework assignment, we'll respond back. We'll get that response back to you. We'll get that done as well as.
And the other question is, are we still streaming live? I don't know because I don't watch.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And we'll circle back on that first question you asked, Councilor Boyd.
Mr. President,
Yes, ma'am.
a good alternative is I pull it up on my iPad, and so it's right next to the computer where I'm seeing all of your happy little faces, and that works pretty well.
Okay.
Until we figure out how to do
I'm
both.
using my
Until
iPad.
we figure out how to do both at the same time.
Yeah, well, I'm using my iPad and looking on my little bitty phone. So.
Okay. All right. We'll work through all that. Okay. Councilor Williams.
Yep, motion to adjourn.
Second.
Is that all you can do?
Sir.
All in favor?
I was talking to Honor. Is that all he can do?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Thank you all. Be safe. Thank you. Stay
Thank
safe.
you.